Hi, everybody. Welcome back and happy Friday. Welcome back to Up and Adam Channel 2, everyone. I have, as you can see, little Pippa right here. Come here, Pippa. Oh, come here. Can you see this big horse? Oh, the baby's a little love her. Okay. All right. Guys, we're back to talk about some Southern charm, some Southern summer hospitality, right? No, Summer House. Just kidding. Southern Hospitality. She is so cute and she is distracting me. Anyways, we're going to get into all of it, especially the clip that we have to play. And Craig Conover admitting that he is an alcoholic. We have lots to talk about. Smash the like button, show some love, and let's start here. Thank you to page 6. Summer House star Kyle Cooks. Fuel that has been added to the fire. Kyle Cook is adding fuel to the heated Spritz Society feud between Craig Conover, who invested in Spritz, and his own alcohol company, Loverboy. Well, he shaded Craig's Spritz Society investment during a virtual reality live event with Evan Reel and Danny Murphy. This was last night. Now, when asked for his reaction about page 6 receiving a press release from Spritz Society publicizing how they'd be featured on an upcoming episode of Summer House, he said that he was the least surprised. I think this is probably because they have competing brands. He said, I'm the least surprised. I think the only press that they've received in the last year has had my name on it or the show. However, Kyle did quickly clarify that he doesn't blame the influencer couple, Ben Soffer and Claudia Oshry, who founded Spritz Society, for their part in the rift, and still faults Craig Conover. I think Craig just fed them a bunch of misinformation, which is what he does, and I don't actually blame them whatsoever. Yeah. It's really just when integrity is compromised is when I have issue. But Craig Conover and Kyle Cook initially made headlines last year when Craig explained to page 6 why he had opted to invest with Spritz instead of Loverboy. And Kyle later intensified the feud when he appeared on an episode of Watch What Happens Live with Andy Cohen in May of 2024, and he accused Craig of lying to him about the investment. Well, Kyle claimed that Craig told him about a potential opportunity to invest with Spritz Society, so Kyle asked Craig to let him make a counteroffer to instead invest in his company, Loverboy. However, Kyle theorized that Craig had actually already signed with Spritz Society and lied to him about possibly choosing Loverboy over Spritz. I think Craig had already signed the deal when he confronted me. And then he claimed that he didn't know I have a Spritz. He thought I just had sparkling hard teas. And I'm like, bro, we launched our Spritz line a year and a half before this company. Now, meanwhile, Craig argued that he reached out to Kyle to invest, but he was unable to reach a deal with Kyle. Craig is deeply disappointed and saddened by Kyle's abrupt accusations, and the truth only hurts one person in this instance, and it's not Craig. That's what they're saying. Let's just share the video, shall we?
If I told you that I got a press release today from Spritz advertising that they're going to be on the next episode of Summer House.
I mean, press they've received in the last years had my name in it or my show.
Okay. And there's our
Hey, look, I will say this, Ben, if you're out there, I don't actually blame him telling his wife about his conversation with Craig and then her doing this podcast. I think Craig just fed them a bunch of misinformation, which is what he does. And I don't actually blame them whatsoever. So as far as I'm concerned, Ben, Claudia, you guys are good. I don't mind anybody jumping into the alcohol space. It's really just when integrity, is compromised is when I have issue.
Would be if I told you that.
Okay, well, one, let's just be real about this, Jax Taylor. This is not your show. That's not how that works. And two, It doesn't matter if you give a shit about anybody going into the alcohol space because you don't own the alcohol space. You started a hard tea company called Loverboy with the platform that you have. And literally every time you play an episode of Summer House, you are shoving it down everybody's throats. So, which I get, you know, like if it's a great product and you believe in it and you want to share it. I mean, to be fair, I always promote Blow. I love Blow. I love Blow CBD. We are right now playing with other products. I'm obsessed with it. I really am. I've never slept better. I feel better. Everything. But I'm just like, I also am not like, I own the CBD space. This is my space. No, I wouldn't talk like that. You know what I'm saying? It sounds a little ridiculous. But speaking of owning the alcohol space, Craig Conover, well, he admitted that he struggles with alcohol and he's calling himself an addict. Addict? Get an addict. Yeah, he came to the realization during this week's episode while sitting down with his close friend Austin Kroll to analyze their fractured friendship. But Austin explained that he was struggling with Craig staying home and not spending enough time with him and asked him to loosen the reins a little bit. And he said, but I can't because I don't have any leash on myself. That's any addict, is what Craig explained. And I was like, me trying not to be an alcoholic is now affecting my friendship with Austin. Now, Craig and Austin both became emotional over the revelation, with the former expressing how he was in the trenches by himself while trying to better his life. He said, and then you were like, oh, you're never with me anymore. And I'm like, dude, I can't. I got to stay on my couch because if I leave the couch, I'm going to drink a bottle of Jaeger and I'm going to do dumb shit. Now, Austin also continued to tear up and told Craig that he had never heard him use the word addict. And he said, no, I've never said it out loud. I'm really lucky, dude. I'm lucky I got out of it. Wow. Now, the Sewing Down South founder credited his then girlfriend Paige for helping him get through it and also to fight his addiction. She was right there with me this entire time, and there's a reason that me and Paige are so close. And I just could not imagine being closer to someone. Like, I'm so lucky that she chose to be like, I see someone there, and she helped me beat this demon. And Austin then also reflected on Craig's past addiction to Adderall and said that the new information explains a lot, saying Craig's addiction doesn't excuse him from being an asshole, doesn't excuse him from being a angry fucking person. It doesn't excuse a lot of things, but it is a starting point, and it's definitely it's not what I expected him to say, and I have to give him grace for finally being as open and vulnerable as he is with me right now. And they obviously later hugged it out, and I think that this was good information, but they shared how much love and appreciation they have for each other, and they also apologized for the roles that they played in this friendship. But Craig reflected in his confessional saying, man, it's just freeing to just be transparent. And if we would have just had this conversation sooner, it would have saved us a lot of heartache and grief and frustration. But previously, Craig shared that he had given up drinking liquor and stuck with beer and wine. However, he later told People magazine that he pretty much stopped drinking altogether. So now it's just unclear where Craig, whose breakup from Paige made headlines last year, 2024, currently stands in his sobriety journey. But I hope that this doesn't knock him off the rails. I really do. I wouldn't want to see that for him or anybody else. I think that it can easily knock you off the rails, and nobody wants that. You know what I mean? So I get that. I want to hear what you guys think, guys. Pop off in the comment section. If you're not subscribed, get subscribed. Do not forget to hit that notification bell. And yeah, happy Friday, guys. Go out and have some alcohol. No, I'm kidding. Too soon. Go out and have some fun. I love you guys. We'll see you next time. Bye.